Yo, 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 we live? We on?
We on. Denver, stand the fuck up.
What up, what up, what up? I'm your host, Drettie Goins. You tuned into my show? What the fuck is up? We in the smug today again. Today is Wednesday, February the 13th, Valentine's Eve. You dig what I'm saying? And I got a special guest in here with me today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all might know this cat. And if you don't know him, for sure you know his music. You know what I'm saying? Give it up one time for my main man, Monster Mike, yo.
Yo, what it is?
Yeah.
Denver, stand the fuck up. Yeah.
Monster Mike on the track. Yeah, most definitely. We brought Monster Mike in here today, y'all. We're going to do a little interview, you know what I'm saying? And maybe give y'all some insight on, something about all that funk y'all been hearing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Monster Mike, what's up, homie?
Oh, blood. You know how we do.
Welcome to What the Fuck is Up.
Man, this is what the fuck is up, and it's what's up. You feel me?
That's what it do. That's what it do. My nigga, so man, like on the real though, on the really real, like you one of the dopest producers out here from the town, right?
Oh yeah.
A lot of these dudes, probably know about you. If not for sure, they done, like probably stole one of your beats or. No, I'm just
You niggas is out there.
But tell a little bit of, tell my fans and my people out there a little bit about yourself and
Okay.
what where you come from and how you got started in this.
All right. Originally from Park Hill. You know what I'm saying? I born on motherfucking Grape Street. And my grandmother owned the house over there on 29th and Grape. And born and raised in Park Hill, but at the same time we moved around, our state, right, Denver, Aurora, Montbello, whatever we had to do. But during the process of me growing up, a nigga, got to touching on keyboards and stuff and started loving, playing with sounds and synthesizers and everything. And as time developed, so did the equipment, and I was loving it, so I stuck to it. And man, I love making beats now. It's one of my passions.
How long you been making beats though?
Since I was 14 years old.
14.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this for quite some time now.
Oh man, killing the game.
Yeah.
Right now I should be sitting about 20,000 beats under my belt.
20,000 beats. How many? 20,000. That's a lot of beats, y'all. 20,000 beats. I don't even think some of these artists even made 20,000 songs, let alone rap to 20,000 beats. You feel me? That's major. You feel what I'm saying?
It's still going.
And still ticking. Still got that funk up in you.
It's still going. I be sitting there through the day. I can contemplate about 15 beats if I just sit there. If I'm sitting at home and I'm waking up out of bed and the board is there, it's over with. I'm going to tear that board up in about 5 years flat. The keys will start breaking on it because I'm tearing beats down.
Man, you ain't lying. Man, so like for real, like you got like kind of a funk West Coast style of beat making, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Who are some of your early influences that kind of propel you to kind of do
man.
that what you doing though?
One of my all-time favorite is producers. I would have to say DJ Quick, Dr. Dre. I fuck with Battle Cat. Definitely Timberland. Just Blaze. I got a few that I love, but what's killing the game is these live band joints that's going on. You know what I mean?
So you got more influenced by live bands?
Live bands. That's where you able to make instruments riff over type beats that nobody can comprehend, but you can feel it.
Right.
You can't comprehend it like, whoa, but you can feel that shit. And when you got that, you got a product that's slapping niggas so hard that they be like, damn, do you hear how the melody of that shit is riffing with that beat and make a nigga want to flow over that beat like, wow, this like, I gotta have that. You know what
In
I'm
that
saying?
live band kind of aspect though?
Yes.
Right.
And you know, there's a lot of hot ass producers out here.
Yeah, who are some of the guys that you done some work with, like as far as producers go?
Oh,
you know, because
man.
I know like producers like to collab and network with
Yeah.
other producers, especially when they got like-minded type of styles. You dig
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Now I did some work with Looney.
Shout out Looney. What's up, Loon?
Who else have I done some? Mac Trey. With Hyena
Mac who?
Music. Mac Trey.
Mac Trey. Okay.
With Hyena Music. You
Shout
know.
out Mac Trey. Shout out Hyena Music, man.
And let's see who else that produced. Oh, my nigga boy, my big bro. He got that funk beta type of gangster shit. You know,
Who?
dark but knocking.
Who you talking about?
Oh, that nigga boy, my big bro.
Boy?
he's a funk
Okay.
beta type producer.
Man.
And he slapped his shit out on Fruity Loops. Me, I'm a Reasons producer.
So you use Reasons to knock your beats down?
I love Reasons.
Do you use any other software or what else do you be using?
I use Reasons, Cubase and Pro Tools. I use Wave Lab, mastering tools and you know, this things and those perceptions to make music to go live and give it the best sound that I can. I like to boost up the instruments and make the instruments come out so that way it sounds phenomenal when it's coming out through speakers. You know what I'm saying?
You do got some of the best sounding slaps. I'm not even gonna lie. Every time I hear something coming out, I'm claiming it. I want it. I got to have it. I'll pay for it, whatever it takes. You dig what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. So check this. Okay, so some of my guests asking, you did some work with Swisher House, right?
Right.
Was it Michael 5,000 watts?
Right.
Okay, and how did that come about? What was up with that?
So I left down to Texas and stuff, but Swisher House wasn't talking to me. You know, they wasn't talking right on when it comes to. I could have signed, but I ain't gonna sign for a car in an envelope full of money.
I mean, but you know, at one point in time, a car and an envelope full of money, that's kind of like a big deal, though.
Yeah, but
Because, I mean, think of some niggas who be making beats and don't get not even that.
yeah, but it looked like some of them cats that was signed on Swisher House was
Right.
still trapping.
I can understand where you coming from with that.
And so I'm like, if the music ain't making out for them, what y'all still doing out there trapping? Y'all still
Yeah.
hitting corners.
So instead of like going shooting for the bag like ASAP, instead of like a producer, or instead of saying like an artist come at you and say, listen, hey Monster, what's up? Let me get some of them beats and throw you some bread. Would
Right.
you rather say you prefer to have your money on the back end? Would you want like a percentage of the royalties, or would you just rather take it like up front?
I'm like this. If I know you and I heard of you and I know that your bag ain't deep like that, then we gonna work out a little something in the front, and then we gonna work out something to where I can get a little something on the royalties and stuff like that. I'm a good producer. I work with niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. So you will do something like
Yeah.
you're a negotiable type of producer. You're not
Right.
just an overall like fuck it kind of producer. Like
Right.
nah, nigga, I want my bag off top. You ain't talking about shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because some of these producers, I don't work with producers where some of them they won't like they cash up front. Some of them might charge a little price like 100 or 200 a beat or something like that. You feel
Yeah.
me? But some of them dudes be. Some of them dudes kind of work like, check this out. We're going to contract this out. I'll give you a lease for this beat, you know what I'm saying? And this
Yeah.
it'll be yours. And if you want to purchase it exclusively, you can buy it. You can probably spend a little more with me and just get the beat outright and you can own it. But if
Right.
I'm going to lease it to you, then I'm going to let you do your thing with the beat. And if this
Right.
song that you're making with my beat blows up, then I'm want some of that residual income.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
And that's why I always say it's always bombed like basically you got that agreement and then you got that deposit and then you got that something off the back end. And
Right.
at the same time, a lot of these cats out here, they be claiming to give you producing rights on when they drop, but they don't do that. And so that caused a lot of conflict in the streets about what's going on because you see them getting produced by other producers, and then they repping them and everything, but sometimes they don't.
They ain't hollering at you the way they
know what I'm
supposed
saying?
to.
So,
Right.
and I'm like, it was
So
all
is it-
love in the
so at-
beginning.
Right, so at that point, that's when you kind of just be like, you know what, you could just break me off my little chips up front.
Yeah, break
but
me
you
off
do,
my
so,
shit.
So in order to obtain a beat from you, let's just say I was, somebody and I didn't know you for real, but I liked the work that I'm hearing from
Right.
you. I can obtain a Monster Mic beat, what will be the process? What do I got to do? Reach out to you and
Yeah.
secure a deposit for this beat, or
Right.
are you available? How? I mean, because sometimes producers be inaccessible. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm the come sit down and holler at me, and we gonna discuss everything from the rooter to the tutor, so that way we both know what to expect out of that. I done that with a lot of artists, and they seem to jump out of that circle that we just created. You know what I'm saying? And I'm creating not only the business aspect of it, but a producer that you can trust, and that's gonna keep kicking that shit for you whenever you need it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
So
it
would
has
you
to
like
be
to build with like a longevity with the artist instead of just dealing with any old random type of artist?
Right.
Okay.
It's got to be a longevity. It's got to be some trust. You know what I'm saying? If you can't build no trust with an artist, why work with an artist? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. But like, okay, so let me get this straight. Like, okay, I'm sure a lot of my fans, my watchers want to know. A lot of people that be doing music out here and they fool around with the artistry and all that, they have trouble with producers who like give out the same beats to different individuals.
Right.
So you could be rocking the track one time, boom, and another cat could pull up and be like, hey man, that's my beat.
Right.
I got that beat from Monster. Be like, nah, I got this beat from Monster.
Okay.
Like, how does that, what's up with that?
There was some haters that was out there, and you know who you are. I'm gonna look right in the camera and I'm gonna tell you, you know who you are.
Whoa.
Burning CDs of this. If you're not burning CDs of this, got a hold of some beats. Hurry up and coming up in my studio when I leave the room with the flash drive, loading up and be gone, and poof, you out of there. But then I'm hearing beats in the streets that I know I ain't let go.
So some they jacking your beats. They
Man,
run an Ice Cube on you one time.
what can I say? I'm hot.
Give me that beat, fool. It's the full-time jack move.
hey, shouts out to L Shady. I produced that remix of that. Did you hear that joint
Yeah,
yet?
man, I did, man. You know I heard it, man. You know I fool with Shady the real way.
Man.
Everything, man. Most definitely.
Yes, sir. But yeah, they will do that. Niggas will go to the certain extent to even licking you for your beat, knowing damn well they ain't have nothing to do with that beat if you ain't let it go the right way. But they'll do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just be having a cold problem with the situation.
Right.
So, yeah, if y'all out there jacking beats and y'all know y'all ain't paid for them, man, maybe y'all want to holler at the homie, man. You did what I'm
Holla
saying?
at me, my
you
nigga.
know it's only fair, homie.
Hey.
You receive what you got coming, your compensation for the beat, though.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you see me when you see that big ass excursion pull up, big niggas style rolling up on me. You heard me? You know what I mean? I ain't hard to find. The biggest nigga in the city, damn near. You know what I mean? Holla at your boy.
Monster Mike on the track, yeah, man, definitely.
Hey, bark at me when you beat me about them beats, though.
That's what's up, man. Man, shout out to everybody watching, everybody tuning in, man. If you don't know, man, I'm your host, Drettie Goins, man. This is my show, What the Fuck is Up? And today I'm interviewing producer, infamous producer, exclusive producer, Monster Mike on the track. You dig what I'm saying? And we just in here shooting the drag about, the producing game. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and he's
sir.
giving you some insight and some, a good look at how he gets down and what it's about with him.
Hey,
So you done a lot of beats. Okay. So beside them, the people who've been jacking you for beats, you done a lot of work exclusively with quite a bit of artists. I've heard a lot of different people rapping to some Monster Mics.
Oh man,
Everybody didn't jack you, did they? I mean, I hope you got paid.
There's a lot of loved ones out there, and everybody that's doing me right and doing the beats right, is like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of loved ones like you, big homie. That showed me love through the years and treated me right through the years on how these beats be rocking in these streets. And you know what? I love all y'all for that. On my mamas, thank y'all for rocking with a nigga. You dig what I'm talking about?
For sure.
But for those that wasn't rocking with a nigga the right way, I want to personally say fuck you.
Whoa.
But on my mamas, it's still all love. But you see me in the streets, get
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's another story. But I'm gonna keep it
But tell us
positive.
tell us like name some of the artists who you done work with in the town that's
man.
good, that's good on your roster.
Oh,
that you
my goodness.
continue to do business with over time.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to start out by saying my nigga Macado. I want to
Shout out Macado.
Yes, sir.
Lil Brody, up top.
Mac the Don.
Mac the Don, yeah.
Of course, DZ be the loco, my nigga Drettie,
Yeah,
L
DZ
Shady,
off top.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Hey, Leezy Lee, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Funk.
Filthy Funk, what?
Hey, it goes down.
Shout out Filthy Funk.
Hey, other producers, I Rock Drees.
Shout out
I fucks
Drees,
with them,
man.
my nigga. Let
On
loose,
everything.
I fuck with them niggas, man.
Dope producers,
Like,
man. All of them dudes, right?
Hey, my nigga Diesel, I fuck with that nigga, man.
Yeah, Diesel's hard. He's a mastermind at that
Man.
shit. I done done some work with him too.
It's so many more. I can go on and on all night naming niggas.
But them
you
is
know
all
what I
different.
mean?
Just producers. What about artists?
Artists. It's so many. It's so many that I can name. Headache. You know what
Shout
I'm saying?
out GH from the PH.
You know what I mean?
Kill that for Gangsta Head, man.
Oh man,
Off top outfit, boy.
Man.
You know what it is.
Donut, Sandman.
Man, oh man, can't forget about Donut and Sandman.
BDZ. You know what I'm saying? C-No.
Baby DZ, yeah.
With Avenue Records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doe from Upset Records. What's
Shout
up,
out
baby?
Doe, Upset, still putting in work. Somebody talk about Doe on here every night, man.
Feel
Shout
me?
out that nigga Doe, man.
My nigga Bam. Hey,
Bam,
we got down, you know what I'm saying?
On top.
It's so many good artists out here that I don't rock with that show the nigga hella love. And it's got to be over at least 30, 40 artists that I produce for, and it's been loved. But there's a
30,
sprinkle
40 in-town artists?
in town.
Wow.
Legendary. So I
That's
should be
monumental
legendary
right there.
in these streets as far as how niggas is hearing beats and shit everywhere. And probably legendary. There's probably about at least maybe well over 3,000 beats circulating in the streets that I don't produce out here.
Yeah, quite a bit. Definitely. I can say, I'm telling you, like Infamous, and like, so you got to the point you done work with so many different artists. You've been getting down since you was 14 years old. You know, you like rocking that funk. You know what I mean? Got a lot of strong influence in that, and you know what I'm saying? Would you say that you got a signature kind of like sound to your beats? Like, cause you know some people can hear some of your beats and know off top like.
That's
Who made that monster? That's a monster. Without even hearing the tag. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. When it comes to playing with them synthesizer leads and all that type of stuff, you can hear me in there. But sometimes I'll fool you. You'll hear a track and be like, "Is that a Monster Mike exclusive?" And then they'll be like, "Nah, that ain't Monster Mike." But then you sometime find out in the future, like, "Damn, that was a Monster Mike."
That was a monster.
So I could fool you on some shit and have you thinking, "Damn, that wasn't him that produced it," but it really was.
Off top. Man, I done heard some joints and I couldn't believe, you know, that damn Monster made that beat. Like that shit slaps. For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
And I'm gonna just tell you like this. I have barely touched the surface of where I want to be in this producer game. So for other producers, it's gonna get a lot scarier because I'm about to dig a lot deeper in the crates on their ass. I promise you.
So you got a lot more work you trying to put together, right?
Exactly. We ain't
Man.
even near done yet. Wait till I get to picking up these live instruments and thumping on these niggas. They gonna be really hating that with that Logic Pro.
Oh man, that's some live instruments. You know I'm gonna be right in there first in line, like with,
Yes,
with my
sir.
bread in hand. Like man, let me get that. Let me get that.
Man, and so you know, everybody always had this thing like Reason producers, and you know, there's Logic producers, and then there's Fruity Loops producers, and there's Studio One producers. All these is different type of softwares to make beats with.
Right.
And then you got the other producers that work with the MPC. With the software.
That's where they're active, like that.
Yeah.
MPC give you that thump.
Oh, it give
You know what I
it
mean?
give you that thump.
You
It
hear
give
that
you-
beat though, like
Man.
You make that with the MPC, that motherfuckers kill it, right?
And so what I did was I sampled a whole bunch of MPC sounds and I got it in the Reasons now.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that way I wanted every little piece of sound that I can get my hand on, and I love it. This shit is dope. My terabyte is sitting with 4 million sounds, so I'm able to create how I want to create and never run out of sounds. I run out of ideas before I run out of sounds. So
Man, you got freedom. You got freedom within the producing game.
most definitely. So I ain't even near done yet. We got a lot of production coming up that's finna blow everybody's mind, and We got a lot of big things coming up. That man, Drettie, you already know. We got some big things.
I'm not saying nothing because I don't want to spoil my little surprise.
Yeah,
You know, I got something. Boy, I got some exclusive, extraordinary. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we ain't talking about me. We here to talk about you. We trying to find out what the fuck is up with Monster Mike. Once again, man, shout out to everybody following, everybody watching. You dig what I'm saying? We in here with my main man. This is what the fuck is up. My main man, Monster Mike, and we talking about beats and production. You dig what I'm saying? This is what's going on. You feel me? We got it jumping. You feel me? So I got a question for you. I do got a question for you. So,
yes, sir.
Would you say that it's important as a producer that you have to keep up with the ongoing changes in software and instruments, and because they make new stuff every year for this. You know what I'm saying? And part of these producers, some of these dudes be always trying to just keep up with the now, and some dudes I'll be thinking about cats like Zap and Roger. You know what I'm saying? And they had some old ass equipment and made some of the best hits.
And they
rock. What I'm saying? With the same old joint, they wasn't really tripping off updating too much. You know what I'm saying? As long as it did what it was supposed to do, why would you try to keep up with the Joneses, or would you just try to master that? You know what I'm saying?
You know, my thing is, if it worked for you, don't change.
Yeah, if it worked, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, huh?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you got your niche on how you want your shit to sound, don't change it. Just get good at where you at.
Get good at where you at, man. And there you have it,
folks. That's why I'm killing these niggas.
Man.
I got good where I was at.
Man.
I'm only working with about 200 guitars and 200 pianos and 200 of these and 200 of that. Well, I'm going to show you how to riff every last one of them bitches the right way.
Man, I can dig it on everything.
And that's why we killing shit.
For sure, man. Man, I can dig it, man. So, if you know some up and coming producers, they just probably trying to get their feet wet in the producing game. You know what I'm saying? But they working on it. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy Nitty, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Nitty's really, setting the trend right now. What would be some advice that you can give to up and coming producers who's trying to, get their game going?
Touch on the keyboard a lot more. I know that they got programs out there that's push button easy to loop and all that stuff, Fruity Loops and all that. You got all these programs that got the loop and you can make a beat. If you ain't touching on that keyboard, you ain't making no heat.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I agree. I have to agree. I need a little soul within my little, you know what I mean? A little bit of, you know what I mean?
See, what I'm doing is I'm pioneering sound. They looping sounds, but I'm pioneering sound. It's a big difference. These niggas out here looping shit. But guess what? I promise you I turn that keyboard on and hit a different type of lick that you would want to sample. I promise you.
Yeah, I promise you. Man, that's what's up, man. Yeah. So you like to feel for the beat. You don't like to just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't just sit there boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? It would almost be sounding like some EDM.
Right. If I ain't got a room full of niggas rocking with me when I'm making a beat, the beat ain't funky. And 9 times out of 10, goddamn it, I'm gonna start that track out, and when I look behind, everybody's rocking with me.
Yeah, man.
100.
I think so too, man. Shout out Monster Mike, man.
Yes, sir.
So, man, is there anything else that you can add to this? To kind of as far as the producing game, or is there anything that you want to let my listeners know? If because you are a exclusive producer, and you do got something going on, and
what I first and foremost and want everybody to know is that I've been out the game for a minute, getting my health and stuff back up to par and everything. But now, I'm back. And once again, it's on.
Yeah.
Be listening out. Be listening out for that funk. Because it's coming.
And if somebody want to get if somebody wants to get on some of these Monster Mike tracks, and what's the steps? What do they got to do to kind of get at you? Do you got something set up, like a beat website or something set up? Something they can reach out to you and drop you some.
Contact Studio 1642.
Yes,
you already know. Get at my boy Drettie or my boy Ray, and they can line it up for y'all or whatever or whatnot. But you already know. Just go through Studio 1642 if you want to get at me, if you want to be able to come through and make it happen and stuff and talk some production or whatever we're gonna do and make something happen. Just get at us.
Yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get at us, man? Reach out, Studio 1642. We at studio1642.com, Studio 1642 on Facebook, Studio 1642 on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on us in a real way, man, and maybe you can touch on some of this Monster Mike production and maybe get your sound hype. You feel me?
Yeah.
On everything, man.
Come
Most
get that shit that's gonna
definitely,
make your
man.
albums a hit.
Yeah, man, most definitely, man. We definitely bringing that funk, man. Off top, it's a whole new ball game, man. So,
Shit be funkier than 4 fat bitches at a birthday party fighting over the last piece of cake in this motherfucker.
now that's funky. I ain't even gonna lie. That's a whole lot of sweat and muss in that room for a piece of cake. You hear me? On everything.
That is, man, you know, it's real. I ain't gonna never stop running out of ideals. I don't get tired when I get behind that keyboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless I'm too drunk, I'm ready to go to sleep.
Don't do that. Talk about don't be too drunk or high, man.
But
Don't
the
do
next
that,
day,
man.
be rejuvenated, ready to kick off 15 more beats.
Man,
Get at me.
15 beats, man. So, man, before we wrap this thing up, man, you got any shout outs, man? Is anybody you want to holler at and say something to, man?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to give a shout out to every last one of y'all that been there from day one, showing
Yeah,
a
man,
nigga
they said
love.
they can't hear you, man. Here.
Oh, okay. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been there from day one, through everything I've been through, showing me nothing but love and being there for a nigga that's been rocking. They never turned their back on me from day one. I'm talking about all my day one. And that all y'all that love and rock with a nigga I love, and I rock with y'all back. You heard me? So we gonna keep rocking together. Let's go get this bag together, baby.
Yeah.
Denver, stand the fuck up. Park Hill, stand the fuck up.
There you have it, man. All right, man. Well, we gonna go ahead and wrap this thing out. Hey, man. My partner, nigga, my family Zoe on here, man. Zoe told me to tell you what's up, man. He wants
Zoe,
you to,
what up? What's happening?
You know, Zoe out there kicking up dust, man.
Yeah, he out
You
there
feel-
kicking up dust.
Illinois, you know what I'm saying? He out there showing them what the town do, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Zoe, man. You know you out there doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
On
Keep
everything,
grinding, baby.
Man, tapping in, man. Man, thanks again, man, for y'all tuning in. You know, man, this has been another episode of What the Fuck Is Up. I'm your host, Drettie Goins, man. We out here, Studio 1642, Monster Mike, you know what I'm saying? Get at us, man. Peace.